Today is January 20th. The Blue Jays got better. The Yankees have stayed the same. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old Jomboy and Jake. Recaps galore and weekly awards. Stat lines, steaming hot takes. Get your Yankees news with these two fine dudes. It's time for Talking Yanks. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you very much for tuning in, saying hi, hanging out, hearing Jake say one word and turning the show off. Blue Jays picked up some guys today. Hey, Jake, I have something real quick for you. 2 episodes in a row on YouTube, we've had some youngins say that our theme song is corny.
Right.
And I reply to them.
Thank you.
And I say, wow, weird to just let everyone know how anti-American you are right from the jump.
Yeah.
So I just needed to get that off my chest.
So just get in front of that.
I think some people don't realize it's Take Me Out to the Ball Game, which is funny. And it's like a purposely corny Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and it's the best ever.
Yeah. Dan Zlotnick. Shout out.
Take me out to the ball game.
Caught Judge's.
He caught Judge's 50th home run ball.
50th home run?
Technically, the first interview ever on Talkin' Yanks was asking him about that experience and going to the clubhouse and all of that.
And he used to date your sister.
Oh. What's this sound? Scissors cutting off your wiener.
Jim, how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well. We don't have any Yankees news, really. I mean, it's kind of the same, so it could be a shorter episode. I think we have some voicemails. The Blue Jays made some moves, and the Blue Jays are in the division. They picked up Springer. They're on the verge of picking up Brantley, which leads you to believe they will trade one of their excess outfielders for a pitcher, as well as signing a pitcher. They have a lot of money to spend if they want to spend money, and they were going to become a big player in the division, which kind of affects the Yankees. And the Dodgers are currently in on Bauer, which is upsetting me payroll-wise and all that. And I do not think the Yankees are going to go over the luxury tax. And I really kind of wish the luxury tax didn't exist, or that the Yankees would just be like, screw it, we're going to go over. Getting a little frustrated about all that. How are you feeling?
Yeah, no, you're all over it, babe. I think the Blue Jays got better today. They signed George Springer and Kirby Yates. It's looking like they're going to sign Michael Brantley, which would be really interesting. That would give them one extra outfielder and like a good player. Grichuk, friend and enemy of the pod, Lourdes Gurriel, Teoscar Hernandez. So you wonder if they play the modern age baseball game, or if they would have a trade lined up where they could move, when we start talking about these Yankees trades, Teoscar or Lourdes, those could be the face of a trade for an impactful starting pitcher. So I want to see what else Toronto's going to do. Their pitching staff, we talked about this on Talking Baseball a little bit. The Yankees have Cole, and we lean hard into that. And then, we posted the silly Cole and the question marks, hashtag their band name. I think if you line up both pitching staffs, even with Kirby Yates right now, you'd still lean pretty hard on the Yankees with the top-end potential and a few extra bullpen guys. But I think the thing is, Toronto's looks like they're getting going. If it is sign Brantley and trade for a starting pitcher, and then if they take a flyer on another guy, say old friend James Paxton, proud Canuck,
Bauer might go there.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to add up with what Bauer's trying to do. He did say like his platform, he's looking for that. And I mean, going into Toronto, hey, maybe he cleans up in the Canadian market. I don't know. I don't see them going in on Bauer. I think they got their big free agent in Springer. If they get his friend Brantley, that's, cool and good for them. But it's if they make a couple more moves, it gets really real because they have a lot of young guys, which you could spin in a good way and a bad way. I mean, the odds aren't that Bichette, Vlad, Gurriel, that all these guys take off at the same time. Baseball's a sport that doesn't work like that. But is it 2 out of 3? Is it 1 out of 3? You know, Bo Bichette has a really nice stats, but it's 75 baseball games.
Bo Bichette?
Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Excuse me?
No.
You can use the bathroom.
Oh. Bo Bichette.
So, I don't know. Interested to see what happens. We, you know, they can still make 2 or 3 power moves where there's a Yankees. We're Yankees fans, Jim. Update for you.
You and I. And I, to be honest, Bug dude.
Big Baby David.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the Patreon.
You
Chunk
know,
of our office at this point.
Yeah, and we've been getting some comments on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
From people that are like not Yankees fans,
Sure.
but they still listen to Talkin Yanks, which is cool. So those people aren't Yankees fans.
That's our biggest flex.
Confirmed. Yeah, we tell that to investors.
But I do genuinely believe there's something to showing it in baseball. And I mean, the Yankees, the last time we saw them for a full season, you know, they won 100+ games. There's still a lot of talent in that lineup when it's healthy.
Can I tell you something?
Blue Jays would have to make a few more moves before I'm like, whoa, Blue Jays.
In 2017, it was supposed to be a rebuilding year. The Yankees took the window and they slammed it open, right?
We had fun.
They double hand window. Whoosh, thought it was going to be some resistance. No resistance. Just kind of slid open.
Last time you went into a house going through a window.
Oh, great call. Great call.
Thank you.
Oh, it was actually in Lavalette. I did it.
Okay.
So 2019. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I locked myself out. Had to go in, climb through the window.
Kind of remember that.
Yeah. I think I was on the phone with you. I think we were
Yeah.
like, I was late to record and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
Man, I think I have to go back because it's pre-apartments. I lived in one house in Denver. It's probably Milford House. So probably like 2014.
Yeah. BBD, one day in college, our buddy was sleeping really late, and we went and we found this ladder that was in the neighborhood, like on the side of someone's house. Really long, tall ladder, like 20 feet tall or something like that. Maybe 30. It was really tall ladder.
Big ladder.
It got you straight onto the roof of the second story.
It's
so
one
however
of
tall
those
that
things
is.
where like you hear 20 feet and you're like, okay, 20 feet. Yeah.
No, that sounds like 2
Think
basketball hoops.
about what that really is.
Yeah, once you see it in ladder form, you're like, holy smokes.
So we opened the windows to our buddy's room, and then the window to the other side of the house through the guest room, and we put the ladder through the house.
Through the house. Did we put it in the neighbor's house?
Well, we did.
I think briefly, but then they were like, we don't want your giant ladder in our
Yeah,
house.
we did it to the girls that lived next door. And then, so when he woke up, there
What was their
just
deal, by the
there
way?
was just a ladder. There's just a ladder over him in his bed, and he couldn't get it out because it was through the house.
Yeah, sure was.
That's fun.
Okay. 2017.
2017, they slammed the window straight open, right?
Yeah.
And things are going to be great. Now, 2018, they miss. 2019, they miss. 2020, they miss. Let me tell you something. Judge, he's only guaranteed to have 2 more years left on the Yankees.
Yeah.
Gary Sanchez, 2 more years. Chad Green, 2 more years. Gio Urshela, 3 more years. Montgomery, 3 more years. I mean, Glaber's 4, so that's nice. I'm trying to look at
Clint, if he's our starting left fielder.
Chapman, 2 years. Britton, 2 years. Sevy, 2 years.
No, Sevy's got the extension, right?
That was it.
That's
It was
it.
for
yeah, 'cause
19,
it bought out his ARB
Yeah, it was for
years.
19, 20, 21, 22. He hadn't pitched the
They
first 2
only
years.
tacked on 1 more year
Yes.
to what he had.
And it's a club option to tack on.
Huh.
So what I'm saying is it sucks they're staying under the tax.
Right.
There's 2 to 3 more years left of this window.
Yeah.
Attack it. You got Cole. It makes no sense to go get Cole and then not attack the window. Now, I do think the Yankees believe in all their players more than the public. And I do
Right.
think we're harping a little, we're coming at the other side a little bit more. Like, you know, I've definitely been pessimistic, but hey, there's needs. You're setting yourself up a little bit for disaster here. And just like the same old thing, we have so many injury-prone guys. Sevy hasn't pitched in 2 years. Kluber hasn't pitched in 2 years. The lineup has been hurt, and someone's going to get hurt again.
Yeah.
And it's just like, God, I wish that they could attack this window more because, man, in 2 years, we could be looking at this team and it's like a completely different feel and vibe.
Yeah, it's Brian Hoke writing a book like The Bombers That Never Were. And it's Stanton's injuries and Judge's rookie season. Let's not go there. And I'll spin it this way. We always talk about if it's rumored trades or whatever it is, every team scouts guys differently. And that's, when you start talking prospect packages and trades, the other team has to like what you're dishing out. So the Yankees clearly love these dudes. DJ just got the massive extension. We know when Judge is healthy, he's one of the best players. Hicks, war guy, he does Hicks stuff. Stanton, I'm not going to talk about. Voit, not going to talk about. Glaber, I'm not going to talk about. Clinton, former top prospect. Gio, a god amongst men.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Sanchez, done special things in Major League Baseball. We know Cashman loves these guys. The injury stuff is scary, and whatever formula they have, it clearly doesn't scare them because they signed Corey Kluber. So I think all your fears are right. I think it does make it tough to dream of that. We put out a tweet, and I guess this shows how injury-prone and how tough it is for Yankee fans to believe it, because Yankee fans get a bad rep, like, oh, Derek Jeter's not one of the best players ever. Well, go eat our butts.
You did a full loop there.
Garrett Cole,
Yeah.
Corey Kluber, and Luis Severino, if those guys were at their peak powers,
Not gonna happen.
would be awesome.
Yeah.
But that was your knee-jerk reaction.
No, I would
Yankee
guarantee it's not going to happen. Now, could they
Peak
be?
of powers is different from best possible outcome.
Yeah,
Both
they could all be
probably
very
not
good this year.
Like, we could go into a playoff series feeling good about Garrett Cole, Corey Kluber, and Luis Severino.
We could feel very good.
Okay.
We could feel very good. They could also not be there.
Yes.
We could, and that's a bigger gamble than with some other starters.
Yeah. I agree. But they clearly believe in this. Davey, Clark, pan out. Is there a trade coming? Domingo Herman. I don't know. It's colon the question marks, but some of those question marks are going to pan out. And I wonder if they know which ones or if they're saying, hey, we've got about 6 legitimate coin flips.
Yolis.
Shasti.
Yolis Shashin. Yeah.
Ulis.
Bobachet?
Ulis.
That's going to be fun, huh?
First call. Yeah. Love him.
Do I have the voicemails?
You got them.
Do you have them as well?
I can't play them from where I'm positioned.
So BBD's emails go to my junk file right now. He's
Because there's no reason for you to ever respond to the
he does
emails
the
I
same
send
subject line every time, TY
Sure.
voicemails, and I never respond. So he's just spam.
Jim.
Do you feel judged? Do you feel a little bit harsh? Like when I tell you that my computer thinks you're spam?
Well, I'm the one that pointed out that that's probably what's happening last week.
Jim, Chris Spalcio in the chat said I would have preferred to have Massa back. Yes. Massa is also going to be more expensive than 1 year, $11 million. I don't. That wasn't on the table.
Yeah. Well, what if they do have $7 million left? So there was $18 million left.
I'd still like another reliever, so we could get 4 horsemen and the goose again.
I think they
Believe in Loizaga.
Nelson and Sessa. I truly think that they think those guys will become
One of them
another
will
Chad
step
Greenberg.
up.
Yeah.
But I'd say, do you think if the number is 7, which again, we're looking for this mysterious luxury tax number that we think we know, you think Cashman would spend a little bit on it, if not a reliever? A $4 million reliever? That gets you a semi-impactful guy. I don't know.
You got to leave some for trades?
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's the first voicemail, and it is a trade voicemail.
Hey, what's up, boys? My name's Mike. I'm a big fan of the podcast. And I was just wondering, do you think there's any chance a trade for Kyle Hendricks is on the board for the Yankees? I believe, I could be wrong, he's making about $14 million this season. Maybe we could trade the Cubs out of Vino, free up some cap, and a group of prospects. Maybe you could get it done. They gave up Darvish for pretty much nothing. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you.
All right, let's get the calculators out. Say they have $5.5 million left. That's our safe number that we did last episode.
5.5.
The Ottavino's making $9 million, right?
BBD, write this down. Okay.
$9 million, BBD?
Yeah, $9 million.
Okay, so, okay, so
we're barely clear in this scenario.
So you send Ottavino away.
Yeah.
Now you have $14.5 million, and you bring Hendricks back, and he fills up the tax.
Pretty much all of it, we assume.
Okay, so not going to happen, we can say. And it would need to be a Chase Headley deal. We're like, why would the Cubs take on $9 million for a reliever for 1 year? They would need a prospect that they really like attached to him. So you'd have to do I don't even know, because it wouldn't have to be a huge guy, but it would have to be someone that they value.
Because Hendricks is making $14 million, or his salary may even go up the next couple of years. I don't know if you have
his next 4 years are 14, 14, 14, 16.
So, I mean, Hendricks is good. You are taking that amount of money off their books. You would, if you're sending Otto back, that ups your prospect package. So, I would assume it would have to be a pretty, Clark or Davey would have to headline that trade.
Really?
I mean, you're getting how many years of Hendricks?
You're getting 4 years of him.
I didn't realize it was a 4-year thing.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting paid, but it is 4 years of Kyle Hendricks.
It's like a team-friendly deal.
So not going to happen?
No, they'd have to pull a lot of strings. I still think we're more in that. I don't know what they think about Otto right now. I was hearing Ottavino to the Angels rumors for their bullpen as almost like a salary dump type move, which would be interesting. Like if it was just Ottavino for nothing and the Angels take a chance on him for a year to try to solidify their bullpen. If that freed up $9 million for the Yankees, I think we'd be kind of interested in that. We'd be in a very optimistic, do something good with that money mode.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm interested to see. I still feel like a cash trade of some sort is coming, even if it's more of a flyer than Jameson Taillon, which we talked about. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Hendricks. It would have to be. I mean, the other thing that I thought about the other day, I was getting lost in the Castillo trade rumors. And Hendricks is the hot Yankees Twitter rumor right now, which Yankees Twitter likes just creating rumors, which, sure, knock your guys' boots off. Jordan Montgomery, if he found his way in a trade, is a really interesting guy. He also is making $2 million this year. Monty has some upside potential that teams could buy into. He's got the high release
He's
point.
one of the guys I think can pitch
you
innings right now.
And that's, if you're getting a Kyle Hendricks back, though, like someone of that ilk, you wonder if Monty could be on the table. I don't know. I don't think so. I think the Yankees like a lot of stuff about Monty, but if I'm another team, I'm asking.
And presumably in a Hendricks trade, you can probably send back a couple cheap 40-man guys, but it adds up if you send like 3 of them. And because you need to clear those spots anyway.
And that's the thing. Maybe you can get out from sending them a big prospect if you go Monty, Otto. It's another $2 million, and then 2 flyers or whatever it is.
I think anyone listening to this can kind of just say
we're digging deep.
We're
digging deep.
Why did the Padres want Brian
options.
Mitchell so bad? They took on Chase Headley's contract because they got Brian Mitchell. Do you know what Brian Mitchell did in his last major league start for the Padres before they DFA'd him? 8.2 innings pitched, 0 earned runs. Kind of crazy.
He had it.
Then they sent him down, and now he's with the White Sox. They released him. Now he's like not I don't know. He wasn't part of a team in 2020.
Brian Mitchell to the Yanks.
Best first baseman they ever had.
Reunion pen.
Man. Yeah, reunion pen. Next voicemail. I mean, the Hendricks idea is nice, but yeah, 4 years of Hendricks and then like the math on this year doesn't really work out.
And that's spins me back to earlier, like when the offseason initially started. I was wondering if they'd look into Chapman options because he's technically blown it the last 2 off seasons, and he makes serious coin. But the Yanks kind of nipped that in the butt. But yeah, the money's real, and I don't see them taking on a Hendricks or 3 years worth of contracts.
No, to do all that, if you were like to trade, to have to include Otto and Hendrick and Monty, like, you know, to just because if you just do Otto and a prospect, you're at zero. Hendricks taps you out immediately. You just go over by a couple mil and pay the tax, I think. I don't know. So I don't think that's an option.
Yeah.
You can, I mean, maybe mid-season something works out. It lessens the hit for this year.
Maybe it is over, man.
Do it
Maybe
halfway through the year.
if it is $5.5 million or $7 million, maybe it's $4 million to Gardy. See you guys in Tampa.
I think it is.
It's probably closer to what it is. He's got trade or a reliever. Trade or a reliever.
Next voicemail, and this one's about fans.
Hi, guys. It's Ivy. So Governor Cuomo allowed fans to be in. Hi, guys. It's Ivy.
Ivy?
So
Ivy.
Governor Cuomo allowed fans to be in attendance for the Bills playoff game. And I was wondering, what are the chances that we will be able to attend any games come the end of March, beginning of April, and hopefully for the Houston Astros that come at the beginning of May? So just wanted to hear your thoughts. Love the show. Keep it up. Thanks. Bye.
I don't think April or March, maybe no capacity. But I think once it gets warm outside, they'll start. But I don't know. They are allowing people. What's the difference of... I was going to say something stupid.
Okay. We got to see what happens in the world. I mean, dude, they would be able to let in a small amount of people really safely. Like, I think Buffalo, they let in like 7,000. I think the number was around there. Like,
but you said you just don't think that they value people from Buffalo's lives as much as people from Manhattan or the city. Didn't you say that?
Get that BBD XL on the soundboard. Didn't think you'd go there. I don't know if I'm on the record saying that.
Baseball stadiums have a lower total capacity for the most part, so it's a smaller number than that.
Sure. You know,
Like
it's
5.
outside. Let's see. I mean, the numbers are like awful right now, but the vaccine is out. It's state by state. I mean, you're going to see a lot of owners start freaking out if Texas,
I know how you boost the economy.
Texas, Florida, and Arizona are letting, you know, packed houses into games, and New York's got a shutout going.
I have a plan.
You have a plan.
This boosts the local...
Eradicate Buffalo.
No, Jake, that's something you would say. See? I have a plan. You have to buy all tickets in April are $15. You can sit wherever you want. But on your way in, you get the vaccine. And that's the only way you can get a vaccine. So we're building new baseball fans.
So you want to really tie this country to baseball again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the vaccine works right away, BBD. Don't say anything opposite of that fact, that it works immediately.
Soon we'll have the one that's only one dose, I think.
It works immediately.
There's another one coming. But
And yes, so you have to buy a $15 ticket.
$15.
You get the shot as you walk
Shot.
through the turnstile.
And a beer.
Now you're free. Yeah.
Shot and a beer.
Shot and a beer.
Shot and a beer night.
Shot and a beer night.
Yeah.
And then you get to watch a baseball game. Now you're vaccinated. We've built new baseball fans. The Yankees are rich again. They go over the luxury tax. I mean, that's basically everyone just tuned into a fireside chat and the new deal that I just created.
The new deal.
I think that already exists. I think it'd have to be the new deal.
Feature. Who was the original New Deal? Was that
FDR.
FDR?
Did you describe FDR by pointing to your legs because he had polio and couldn't walk?
No.
That's the first thing you did to... Yes, you did.
No.
You said, was that?
I don't know.
And you put your hands down to your legs like the dude whose legs
Jimmy,
didn't work.
That's messed up.
I
That
don't
sounds
know,
like me
man.
talking about Buffalo.
Yeah. That was...
The New Deal.
no, I think
you
Reagan
and-
might have done a
I
New
think
New
it's
Deal. or
you
something,
and
so-
Kid
so-
Cudi doing that.
New Deal.
New Deal.
Yeah.
Okay. I also really like the theory, kind of going back to the last question, that Cashman gets a reliever of Brett Gardner, and then if they start letting fans in the stands, that's when Cash can get a thumbs up from Hal to actually, like at the trade deadline, you could bring on more money. If we have money coming
That's
in.
when they float over the tax.
Yeah.
A little sleekage, a little spillage.
When they turn the
Prorated
faucet
stuff.
on. I think that's a Brian Hoke phrase.
Okay.
Well, it comes from before him, kind of like the K and thing.
No, he's a faucet connoisseur, Hoke. Every sink in his house, completely different faucet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just testing them all out. Next voicemail, Jake. This one's about prospects.
Have you ever had two of the same faucets in a house?
Yeah, I think
Probably,
all
right?
the bathrooms are usually
faucets
the same.
are kind of...
Yeah.
You have a master with the double, I guess.
My shower head at my house is crazy.
Current?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a handheld one and a main stuck one, and then you can switch or you can do both at once.
Nice. You've been doing both?
No, I just do the handheld one because the pressure's better on that one.
Do you let it hang or do you
No,
operate
I
with
just
it?
stay still.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll
Sometimes it's fun to operate with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Get it
yeah,
up there.
Yeah. Katie, can you come in here? I forgot my towel. And then just spray her. Next, third voicemail.
Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so my question is, what pitching prospect in the Yankees farm system do we have the most hope for? I mean, obviously, we've seen glimpses of some nasty stuff from Davey and Smith, but do we expect any of that stuff to be an everyday thing? And also, why is everybody sleeping on Monty? He was great against the Rays in the postseason. All right, peace.
I do think people are sleeping on Monty. I think a lot of people forget his 2017, his rookie season, and that it was good.
It's a while ago.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah.
And his start of 2018, I think, was good, too, before he needed Tommy John. So, I like Monty. He's not a top-of-the-line rotation guy.
No, and I think when my knee-jerk reaction to that is when we say, Kluber hasn't been good since 2018, Sevy hasn't been good since 2018. Like, Monty's before that without the high-end potential.
Yeah, but he threw 44 pitches this year, and he threw at the end of 2019 and had a regular.
Awesome.
We got news?
Brantley back to the Astros, 2 years, 32 mil.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Blue Jay. That's actually bad, Jim. Now they've got to overcompensate.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Because they told Springer he was coming. Because they're friends. Damn.
Ooh.
That's pretty nuts.
Good up for tomorrow, talking baseball ad.
Good job, BBD.
Do we have another ad on this show?
Probably should be doing a real ad.
Probably same one as before.
Go to Jake's apartment.
Have you ever been cold?
Yes.
Have you ever worn a sweater?
Yes.
Do you think you'll do it again in your life?
Yeah.
Well, I've got good news for you.
Yes.
The JOMBOY Media Store is having a sale on sweaters. What would you consider a good sale? What catches your eye?
Buy one for free and get two freer.
God damn it. Well, I've got bad news. No, we're doing 25% off our sweaters all week.
So a little bit of math here.
But
Jake.
only this week.
Say they cost $1 to start.
Yeah.
25% off lands you wear.
75 cents.
That's awesome.
You right?
Yeah. Because I didn't have any bills.
We're
I just
selling
had
these
to-
bad boys for 75 cents on the dollar. Go to the JOMBOY Media Shop. We got Jake Sucks ones. We got a lot of Talking Yanks ones, man. All the holiday stuff. I know it's not the holidays anymore, but you get it for next year. We got the good Yogi one. A-Rod. You like when I go full QVC sketchy salesman?
75 cents on the dollar.
Who are we selling these things? 75 cents on the dollar. It's promo code winter. Promo code winter. If you've ever been cold, go get a sweater. Promo code winter. It's at the JOMBOY Media Store. All the sweaters, load up. You're cold. You're going to be cold today.
Yeah. True. And, I mean, those early vaccine and shot games will be cold.
Those are still going to be chilly.
Mm-hmm.
Promo code winter. Add.
What prospect are you more excited for, Davey or Clark?
Well, we did officially become a Jason Dominguez Martian pod last year.
What? How?
We decided when he had a nickname that we were all in on him. Our timeline is different than anyone else.
But, I mean, I'm a little skeptical.
Right, you think he's too big. But he has a nickname.
Stop working out so much.
We have a nickname. So we're in on that. His ETA, we click around Fangraphs and Roster Resources a lot. They have his ETA as 2025, which is the latest I've seen. And true.
That doesn't exist.
And hilarious.
It's like in 2005, I bought one of those things when the U.S. was making every quarter. Each state had a quarter, and they slow rolled them out.
Yeah.
It was like 4 a year came out, and you got the little cardboard thing, and you would get a roll of quarter, and you'd put the state in there. And I got one of those, and I was like, I'm going to collect all these damn quarters. And it was like 2004 I started, and like the bottom row is 2008. And I was like, that doesn't even exist. So I just threw the whole thing out.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the quarter chart, and I think I got halfway, and then I like needed to use the quarters at some point. Like I bought school lunch or something. So go get your quarters at the JOMBOY Media Store. Promo code winter.
You only need 3.
75 cents on the dollar. I like Davey. I mean, maybe I'm a shucker for a good Shark King. Be a bad time for a lisp to kick in. Davey's minor league numbers were nasty, and I think we saw his stuff, and it was pretty nasty, and he's got wild confidence. The biggest question about Davey was his body holding up. And as of right now, he's super young, and I'm going to put him in like the freak of nature category. And we saw a little bit of it, so I'm in on Davey. I bought the newspaper.
Yeah. I like Davey. I mean, but Clark's curveball, when we saw that in the spring training and stuff, was nasty. And Clark's taller.
Does he have a third pitch?
Clark?
Probably throws a changeup.
Yeah, he's got third pitch. We call him.
Could.
Graphic design Matt sent me the cartoon. He's drawing cartoons of us for something. And he sent mine. He said, here, your eyeballs are better here.
Okay.
I will get better at these. And he said, like, I'll try not to make you ugly.
Sure.
And I just said, like, you know, it's good. I get it. But I look pretty haggard here.
You do look a little haggard there. I also think you need a little salt and pepper in the beard. I think the beard without that becomes less gentle, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I have gray
just
in
a
my
little
beard.
bit.
I trimmed my beard this morning.
Gentle. It's nice.
Yeah. When it gets, it's like so much fatter when it gets big.
Little stepper.
The fourth voicemail is about adventures.
Okay.
Jimmy, Jake,
Jimmy.
got a question for you. You have 3 groups of Yankees, current Yankees and coaches. All right? One of these groups just bombards their way into JOMBOY headquarters. They say, Jimmy, Jake, pack your bags for a month. We're leaving. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't know what adventure you're going on. You don't even know if you're going to come back alive. All right? These are your 3 groups. Pick your group and why. First group, Stanton, Voit, and Phil Nevin. The next group, DJ, Judge, and Aaron Boone.
Okay.
And the last group, Gary, Clint, and Marcus Thames. All right. Want to see what you guys thought. Putting it out there. Love you guys' podcast. Love everything you guys do out there. Go Yanks.
Okay, so first group, Stanton, Nevin, Voit. I would think that we're going to do some sort of physical fitness workout, and for that reason, I'm out.
3, 2, 1.
Middle group
obviously.
2. This dude did a really bad job making the groups because group 1, clearly we're going to work out. Group 2,
And-
Gary, Clinton, Thames, we're going to do hit. I'm going to just go.
Yeah.
What? Maybe I can throw batting practice.
Group 1.
Oh!
Okay.
Did you find out? Did you see where I just landed?
Do we even know we're playing baseball? Like,
We
we're
have
just
no idea.
going somewhere.
You don't
We have
know
no
what the
idea.
adventure's
Right.
going to
That's
be.
what I'm telling you. Obviously, we're going to work out.
Well,
with
I
group
think
1.
we need to get out of baseball.
Well, I think
Like, we could
it's
just
like
we could get thrown in the middle of tropical rainforest.
I know, Jake. I'm trying to tell you. The first group has us working out.
Right.
Because Stanton,
I
Voit,
don't
and Nevin
think they're
aren't.
picking the activity either.
They're not going to go somewhere and not stay on their workout routine.
But
So if we're going somewhere for a month with them, he said we're with a month, there's going to be a lot of working out on the month trip with Stanton, Nevin, and Voit, and I'm out.
Jim, you might be overlooking this because
No.
this could just be a survival situation where that goes on the back burner. They still want to. I've now become intrigued in group 1 because there's hunters and gatherers in this world. Those 3 are hunters.
Yeah.
So I could be the gatherer.
Yeah.
Like at first I was nervous
Where are you going?
that I was group 1, I was just going to be low man on the totem pole, like first person eating, like we're 2 hours in, everyone's freaking out and they're like, let's eat the fat boy. And I'm like, guys, no, let's think about it.
You have Desert Island happening.
There's a potential for that. We have no idea.
Yeah. I don't know, but because they're coming to the Bronx and we're going somewhere.
Okay. You can go anywhere.
They didn't say bring your passport.
No. They didn't say not
I think
bring
the
your passport.
You would be the try the berries guy. Hey, try these berries.
Oh, my God. Instant death.
Yeah. I'm taking group 2. Obviously,
It's easy group 2.
Obviously, DJ's going to play games. Like, we'll just find some sort of
Yeah.
floor hockey. He plays floor hockey. That's a fun game. Judge plays video games. And Booney just loves being talking.
No video
and
games
fun.
on the desert island. You know that.
It's not Desert Island group 2, obviously.
That's a joke.
Group 3 is a weird group.
DJ's finding all the food so easily
What
on our desert
What was he
island.
thinking with the group 3 combo he made?
Gary Clinton, Marcus Thames, so I don't even know who that is.
TMs.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fun. Like, Clint's got the little smile going the whole time, and
Change
Gary's
that.
being a little cute. And
Gary and I would
Marcus
exchange
seems
so many
cool.
shrugs. Like, what are we doing? Kind of like when me and Andujar exchanged shrugs.
I mean, it's Boone, Judge DJ.
It's the easiest call I've ever.
Like, that's almost if we could craft our dream team to go to this desert island. I mean, Chad obviously always gets in the mix.
Yeah, I think I was going to say, I think I throw Chad there.
Chad always gets in the mix. I mean, I like Nevin.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm going somewhere with Voit, Stanton, and Nevin, obviously I'm just the pussy of
Right,
the group.
but I think there's a lot of worlds where that actually plays. It's like, oh, who's getting dinner tonight? Well, obviously not you, you piece of shit.
I think the draw to that group, like, they're guys that'll figure out the situation. Like, you'll get through it, whatever the adventure is. We'll put it together.
I mean, with that crew, you're not, like, getting eaten by a tiger.
You will survive.
You are, because they'll outrun the tiger.
No, I mean, we set up, they want to fight the tiger. Are you kidding me?
Voight's got foot stuff.
They have a full-blown argument about who's better at killing the tiger.
You'd be able to outrun Voit briefly.
And Stanton and Nevin. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, okay.
I'm the speedster of that crew.
You'd probably be, you could climb a tree.
No.
Are you good? You're not good at climbing trees.
Horrible.
That's so weird.
Short limbs.
Yeah, but I have the same size limbs.
Dense.
I love climbing trees.
Not good at it.
I think BBD is not a tree climber at all.
Not a climber.
Yeah.
My cousins were climbers, and they'd, like, come over and, like, climb our tree. And it'd be like, guys,
How about this?
we're not climbing.
Bunch of monkeys, his cousin.
What's the situation
Oh.
that we would pick these three groups?
If Marcus Timms,
Tim's, Gary, and
if
Clint.
they show up and they're like, dude, there's no one, we go into the stadium, we're doing
Right.
BP, want to throw some balls. That's clear winner. I'd love to throw BP to those guys.
And you wouldn't love to throw BP to Judge and DJ?
They're not doing that. What else do they do with Tim's besides throw batting practice and swing?
What? I'm saying you need, like, the activity. If the activity was presented,
okay,
that crew wins. And if it's tossing BP at the stadium and it's the same 3 groups,
yeah,
I still think you're going Judge and DJ, or maybe even Stanton and Voit.
But what do they get out of
Voit
that?
and Nevin.
They love to play baseball.
But they don't have Tim's there to tell them nice swing, bad swing.
Yeah, swing harder.
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
Group 2, final answer?
Group 2. Final answer.
You sure?
Group 1 would be the best if, like, you had to be a running back for a day and they were your linemen.
For you, I'm not into that.
Again, I think you're kind of missing the point now.
I wouldn't want to go be a running back.
Me either, man. I'm talking about if that was the activity. I would pick Group 1 then.
Mm.
Yeah, the question isn't what activity do you want to do with guys.
I wish it was.
Party?
I don't get what Jake's been saying.
Like, what would each group win at? So,
but all 3 are the same.
So it was like,
so one.
So if it was go to a USC football game, we'd still pick Group 2. You'd be like, yeah, you go with Boone. He's a big fan. Judge and Callie, DJ, probably watching sports with his arm crossed. Boom. If it was you need to take 2 carries in a football game, like I'm probably picking the first group. I'm having
flag, NFL.
Sure.
No, I'm still not taking that group.
Okay.
Because I think they get the angriest at me when I fuck up. Where DJ and Boone, I don't think care. Actually, if it's football, I'm taking Tim's, Clinton, Gary, because I don't think they care about my success rate at all.
So there you go.
Yeah. 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 And last voicemail.
What kind of socks do you wear on a day?
Or what kind of socks do you wear? Jake likes high socks.
Mid-length.
Those are mid-length? No, those
what are they
high,
called?
Those are high socks.
Those are high socks as far as like the everyday socks concerned. There are like long socks. Right. They're not stockings.
But those go up your calf. If you were to stretch them.
See my calf?
Well, I mean, you have big calves.
Calf length.
Calf length socks. Those are definitely high socks.
Yeah, that's reaching your calf.
Yes, that's your calf.
I thought you were saying they were going over my calf.
No, that's a high sock. Anything higher than that is kind of like pantyhose that start on the feet.
Go on. Crew socks. Thank you, Jared.
Crew socks.
They have a name. High socks are high socks.
Like what, to your knees?
To the knees, yeah.
Do men wear those?
To, like, play sports and stuff, yes.
Yeah, but you're not wearing those in your day-to-day.
No.
Not on a date.
Not on a date.
Not on a date.
Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams.
Go Yankees.